Alright, welcome back. Hopefully everything holds up, my phone, my internet, all that stuff. I'd like to get in some good hours tonight, so thanks for joining me. Oh, cool. Prime, thanks, man. Appreciate it. You gonna be back on later with some Spider-Man? Ah, thanks for the follow, One Fuzzball.
You'll be rust on my blade.
Oh, right on.
I'll stop you.
Your style is really unique.
Lovely.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
Sorry, 1 second here. Sorry, trying to deal with this asshole spammer. Oh, cool, would you? Cool, thanks, man. Sorry about that, everybody. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. I already ran through this part yesterday, but my stream cut out, so I wanted to come back and make sure I didn't miss anything.
On to battle.
They were nothing.
Yeah, I'm really digging this game, man. The battle system's cool. It seemed real kind of like light and fluffy at the very first part of it, but then it got dark real quick, man. This is a cool game. I'd really like to check out some of the older ones. I mean, the animation's beautiful and the music's really, really good. Yeah, thanks for bringing everybody over too, man. It's definitely by far the most viewers I've ever had. Yeah, definitely. Thanks again, man. It's cool. Like I said, I hadn't even really heard of this before.
Hold up! Hold up!
Not even worth my time.
It's kind of like Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, where you can avoid the enemies if you just don't run into them, but like some of them are too fast, you can't get away from them. Yeah, overall, I definitely recommend it, though. I've been having a blast. I've played about 3 hours so far. And like most good JRPGs, it's got like this weird side quest thing where you have to free these like sentient cats. That's the first one of those I found. Thank you for the follow, Chris. Appreciate it. Nice. I tried to get into Destiny 1, but I didn't play it very much. Yeah, I'm waiting. I really think I've only fought one boss so far, so I'm excited to see some of the other ones. Most of the trash is fairly negligible, but the boss that I fought was a big dragon, man. That thing was pretty tough.
An exorcist.
Did he slip and fall?
No, he was thrown in.
On to battle. We found our murderer.
Cool, thanks again, man.
From Helices came hunting me down, did you?
It seems that way.
Come on! You're in my way! You little deception! Deception! Yeah! You little... Deception! 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 You're in my way! You little... Deception! You're in... See this? Hold up! Deception! See this? See this? You're in my way! You're in my way! Deception! See this? Hold up! You're in my way! Deception! Deception! You're in my way! See this? Hold up! Hold up! Deception! 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 I won't die yet. Not until I have my revenge.
Revenge?
The bastards at the guild who tried to kill me. They want me to take the fall for their smuggling operation.
Wait, are you saying the whole guild was involved?
Of course. You think a second-rate sailor like me could pull off all that mischief by myself? I mean, sure, I was in on it. Helping them wasn't without its benefits.
He has a point. It would take more than one person to dig that tunnel into the warehouse.
Problem is, our extra-legal activities were a little too successful. The Abbey was bound to notice us at some point.
And dead men tell no tales. So they blame it on you and kill you to cover it up. Looks like it's not going quite how they planned.
How do you mean to get this revenge of yours?
A raid on Helives. I'll kill the lot of them. This I swear.
Thanks for hanging
That
out
would
with
be
me.
suicide. Do you have any idea how many exorcists are around?
They'll hunt me down no matter what I do. I just want the guild to pay for what they did to me. That's all I wanted. But I guess even that's not gonna work out.
Man, this chick does not screw around.
We'll take this back to town and tell him you're dead. That should be enough to satisfy the exorcists and get them to call off the search.
But why?
I have my reasons. We need a boat fixed for starters. Plus, if you stir things up after I leave, I imagine it'll slow down anyone who's following me.
If that's what you want, miss, I won't let you down.
Sweet, level up.
By the way, how on earth did you find out where I was hiding?
Luck. And a solid hunch.
The village I grew up in was the dullest, gloomiest place ever. I hated it so much I became a sailor first chance I could get. But look at me now. If I could do it all again, I wouldn't abandon my home.
I see.
Is this really how you want to play it?
Listen, I'm being hunted too. It's only a matter of time. I can't afford sympathy.
Well, that's handy. Like I said, that's the first time I've seen these. I'm not sure how badly I'm going to need that stuff later, so I'm just going to grab most of what I see. Run back to the home village here and see what's going on. I don't think that's where I need to go. Pretty sure it's gonna be up this right up here. Sorry for all the boring travel. I'm really still kind of at the start of the game, so I'm just figuring out the fast travel and finding my first locations and stuff like that, so. Well, shit. Doesn't look like it's here either. I didn't see anybody to talk to at the village. Well, it's got to be in the town. There we go.
We're lucky the snow has been white for the past few years.
Why is that lucky? Snow is always white.
Wrong. In Helives, it isn't always. Depending on the direction of the wind and what the volcano is up to, volcanic ash can mix in with the snow and turn it gray.
There's a volcano nearby?
It's actually quite a ways up north, but it's the biggest volcano in all of Midgand. Mount Killeraus, it's called. And that's where we mine our flamestone. Actually, it's the only place you can mine the stuff.
Mount Killeraus.
It's got a nice ring to it. You ever seen a volcano, Velvet?
No, and I'm not interested.
This is Dial's tale. Did you really kill him?
We found him dead in a lake of tar. This is all we could bring back.
Is that so?
You can doubt me all you like, but I brought you the demon's body. Who else can say that?
True enough.
Good. Get to work on my ship then.
I'm afraid we can't. We still need Lady Teresa's permission first.
I'm in a hurry. It would be much worse for you if she knew who the real smugglers were.
You wouldn't!
It's a trade. Repair the ship on the beach, and I'll sail away quietly.
Very well. I'll find you your shipwrights. We'll see you at the shore.
Hey, Velvet. This would be a perfect opportunity for us to upgrade our equipment. How about it?
What are you talking about?
You don't know?
We didn't have anything like that in our
Oh,
village.
get a little tutorial here.
All the more reason, then. Come on, let's go.
Hey, you don't need to be so pushy.
That's just how I am. Get used to it. Come on. And that's how it's done. Get it?
I suppose. It seems like kind of a hassle.
Maybe at first, sure. But once you get it down, it'll be second nature. You'll eventually learn how to maximize your personal strengths through wise upgrading and dismantling.
It does seem useful.
Right? If you plan to continue your crusade, upgrading may give you the edge you need. Of course, those who are inadequately prepared for battle probably won't end up on the winning side.
That's certainly true enough. And hey, if it'll make me stronger, I'm sure I'll figure it out. If it'll help me take him down.
don't think I can even go this way, can I? Oh, doesn't appear, so I guess we're going out the ladder.
Well, it looks like we'll get the repairs we need.
Maybe, but that's only half of our problem. Without a proper crew, we'll wind up shipwrecked again.
We don't have time to find one, and we can't hire a ship without permission.
We'll just have to do what we can. But we've seen where my sailing skills get us.
I'm not forcing you to come. I'll do it alone if I have to.
I wonder if there are any free sailors around. Hey, Velvet, do the demons you kill turn back into humans?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Remember the demon that attacked us near the coast? When it died, it turned back into a human. Every demon I've killed has stayed a demon. So, I was just wondering what was different.
Do demons stay demons when they die? But what about Nico and the villagers I killed?
Maybe it's just a case-by-case sort of thing.
Who cares? A corpse is a corpse, whether it's human or demon.
Yeah, I guess being human again doesn't help much if you're already dead.
Exactly. All that matters is that the demons I devour make me stronger. Nothing more.
She's hopeless. Her keel's busted. It'd be faster to build a new ship.
Her keel?
You could say she's like a man with a broken back.
And how in blazes did you end up running aground here? I wouldn't think it possible.
If you can't help, that's enough. Go back to town.
What now? Do we try to find a new ship?
I can't think of anything else. I just hope we have time.
O Empyrean Inominat, hear my prayer. Blessings and honor unto thee.
Sorry, it
This
looks like I'm
frail
dropping a lot of
flesh a
frames. I
sacrifice
apologize
to
for
be
that.
thy foundation.
Not sure what to do about it.
Sister,
Oh, Oscar! What brings you here? Your face! What happened to you?
a demon got the better of me. I've been summoned back to the Abbey, but I thought I'd stop by on my way.
My poor brother. I'm so sorry.
There is pain, but I can still fight. The scar will serve to remind me of my inexperience.
An underhanded foe, no doubt.
No, The demon saps her enemy's strength with her left hand and turns it against them. It was a girl with black hair and eyes full of fire. She poses a threat for even a seasoned praetor. Please, take care, dear sister.
It was her!
Teresa?
Understood. I will. Worry not. A failure as minor as this is not the end of the world.
To be honest, I came hoping you would cheer me up like that. Well, I do believe I recognize those earrings.
Of course. I treasure them dearly. Thank you.
They suit you just as well as I thought they would. I must take my leave now.
I have a
Lady
feeling
Teresa,
one of those
we've
two's
captured a stowaway.
gonna end up in my party
I
eventually.
wasn't stowing away, you twit. I merely boarded without permission.
You're a collaborator with that demon woman. Where is she?
Your tortures are useless against the mighty Magilu. Because I'll spill my guts just fine without him.
Alright, well there's gotta be a way we can get a ship, so I have to go back to town, I guess. A little bit of back and forth action.
You'll be rust on my blade.
I'll cut down anyone in my way!
I really wish they do like either Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross or both in this sort of style, but at least with this grade of graphics. I think that'd be awesome.
There was word from the Abbey. They're holding a public execution for a witch who tried to draw demons into the city.
Is that so? Sounds like a real nasty character.
I'd stay away from the city if I were you. It's a common tactic for Lady Teresa. Threaten one criminal to draw out their allies.
Are you saying I'm a criminal? Pot calling the kettle black, isn't it?
That's why I'm warning you. Lady Teresa's top class, even among exorcist praetors. I wouldn't think badly of you if you fled.
A witch?
Huh.
It has to be Magilu, huh?
It looks like the Abbey is onto us. We'd best assume they've already found the tunnel.
No sense trying to buy a ship now.
Then don't buy one. Steal it.
Steal a ship from Helavis. Just the two of us.
We have at least one other on our side.
Dial?
He said he can navigate. If he joins forces with us, all the better.
That could be. But what happens to Magilu?
I suppose that's up to the Abbey. Let's head to Dial's cave.
Sorry, Magilu. Rest in peace.
That guy's pretty cool. Some of the stuff he said earlier was cracking me up. Definitely going to be adding the music from this game to some of my YouTube playlists and stuff. Shit, Dial's cave is down at the bottom. My bad.
I'll end this quickly. They were nothing.
Oh, cool. At least I have that teleporter now. It won't take so long to get through the cave.
You really go all out, don't you?
What do you mean?
Look, you're using Dial, threatening the guild, abandoning Magilu. You see?
I'm not abandoning her. She can take care of herself.
Nothing stops you, does it?
There's a lot I don't understand about Magilu, but I know she won't be killed so easily. Besides, I'm sure she's already told the Abbey everything she knows about us.
You're probably right.
That means we need an ace up our sleeve. Like a demon they believe to be dead.
What are you two doing back here?
Things didn't work out. We'll lend a hand with your raid.
Awfully presumptuous, aren't you?
I'm a demon. Comes with the territory.
You got me there. Ah, gods. I think that's the first time I've laughed since turning demon. But are you sure? It's suicide, you know.
Maybe not. I have a plan. The exorcists have a hostage they're using to lure me into the city.
Then we can sneak in through the tunnel into the storehouse.
No. I expect they'll have an ambush ready there. So instead, we hit them with a direct frontal assault.
You call that a plan?
No. I call it a feint. As their forces converge on the front, a second group slips in via the tunnel, strikes the docks, and secures a ship. After that, the two groups meet up and we all sail away. And I want you at the helm.
Answer me this, then. Who's making this frontal assault of yours?
I will, naturally.
That works. When?
Tomorrow. Can we rest here until then?
Make yourself at home. Nothing so comfy as a bed of tar.
Velvet? Hey, Velvet? Luffy? You were crying out. Were you having a nightmare?
I was... Oh, Luffy, it was terrible!
Hey, come on, let go of me. I have to go. I have something important to do.
What's that?
Arthur told me to come meet him at the Shrine of Tranquility.
No, Luffy said! No! Listen to me! Artorias is... He's going to...
Are you all right? You were tossing and turning.
I'm fine. It was just a dream. If you don't want to go with me, I understand.
That wouldn't do. How can I repay you if you die?
You are an odd one.
Am I? I always thought of me as just me. Velvet, who's this Artorias?
My target. He killed my brother.
We're ready. Dial should be at the entrance.
Let's get going then.
I think it's cool that the protagonist is sort of like a shadow-based character. Their powers definitely come from an evil source. And it's sort of like in World of Warcraft, where you can see when the light, you know, the side of quote-unquote light is a little overzealous and really ends up using evil measures to try to enforce their ways.
Sleep well?
Just fine, thanks. And your special concoction?
Ready for deployment anytime. By the way, I never caught your name.
Velvet.
We'll sail together if you live, Velvet. If not, at least I know what to put on your tombstone.
You've got a sharp tongue.
I've always been that way.
Right then, we're off to attack Helives. That reminds me. Where do you think that boy who took the compass ran off to?
Helives, I'd imagine, since Malakim are always tethered to exorcists.
That means we might run into him during our attack.
Are you getting squeamish about killing the boy because you feel indebted to him for healing you?
No. If he gets in the way, I'll take him down.
But?
I have to remember to thank him first.
Right.
Does that bother you at all?
No, not really. I just know that Malakim don't taste very good.
Malakim don't suit your palate? I'll call that a positive.
Who goes there?
Oh, I'm pretty sure you were expecting me.
See this?
They were nothing.
Man, there's a lot to this game. I don't understand a lot of it yet. I'm sure I'm gonna have to learn at some point. There'll be some midpoint boss that's like at a weapon or something that's, you know, you have to actually get serious with.
The townspeople are gone. I was right. It's a trap.
Here's that cats thing I was talking about. Oh, bring it on.
Well, look who actually showed up to rescue me. Oh, you're more of a softie than I ever gave you credit for, demon lady.
You're here. You're the demon that escaped the island?
What if I am?
You hurt my dear Oscar. You will pay for that. Slowly.
Come and face me then, exorcist!
I am honor-bound to aid them.
Beware her left arm!
Fire and water!
Clear out!
Fire and water come! Hold up! Hold up! See this?
you've got?
A pair of demons should be simple for you. Who wants to taste my blade next?
You fiends! All exorcists, form up!
As I
Don't hold back! Crush them now!
Hang in there, Velvet! You too.
I admire your endurance, but you will regret this soon enough. Number 2.
You can't finish your own work. Coward.
I won't fall for your taunts. That arm of yours is too dangerous. Besides, to dispose of demon filth, one ought to use an appropriate tool.
Well, I've got tools of my own. Tools of flamestone, sulfur, and oil.
Those will explode.
What? Our stores of flamestone!
Rokuro!
I'm with you!
Hey! Aren't you forgetting someone?
What are you all doing? After them!
Lady Teresa! The ships! The port! It's all on fire!
Orderlies, put out the fires at once!
Move it! We're ready to set sail!
I won't let you escape! Never! You deceitful snake!
I'm a demon. Spare me your sins.
Then you can pay with your life!
Earth and wind!
You won't get
See this? See this?
Give up! Take this!
Deception! Deception!
Down! Take this!
For what?
Give up! Hit this! Sure that! Down!
See this?
Give up! Hit
Deception!
Deception!
I can't afford to let it end here. Oscar. As Exorcist Praetor Teresa, I give you this order. Do it, number 2!
The kid's gonna blow himself up!
To think you were a demon! The crybaby exorcist?
I wasn't trying!
2 Praetors. Not looking good.
Knock them back. That's an order. Knock them back, or I'll eat you.
An order?
Now!
Why? Why would they do such a thing to us? We're finished! Hellevese is no more!
Curse you. Curse you. Such ghastly demons. The Abbey, no.
Damn,
Lord Artorias
pretty
himself
serious
must
damage
be
there.
informed.
Well, that turned out better than I expected. Though we wound up with a little extra.
Extra?
He looks like he'd be a scrumptious midday snack for you.
A snack?
She's just teasing.
No. If that's an order, I accept it.
Should we really be taking this kid along?
His arts will be useful to us. And we can always get rid of him.
Precisely. Malakim are tools. Use 'em and ditch 'em. Isn't that right, number 2?
Yes.
Now that was a right old conflagration. Don't think they'll be chasing after us anytime soon. You certainly didn't leave them much of a port, though. I wonder if the town will ever recover.
How much did you tell them?
I had just started episode 2, Magilou's Fury, wherein the beautiful witch is captured and tortured by a demon most cruel!
I'm starting to see why they wanted to execute you. You seem busy.
We need more hands. We have to set our course and tie down the cargo. I've unfurled the sails. Does that not look safe to you?
Sure. As long as it doesn't come loose. Our destination is Logris. Set a course.
I'll do what I can, but this vessel really needs a bigger crew. We need to hire more men. Besides, if we keep sailing this way...
Velvet! How's our heading?
This is so hard to read.
Actually, you're holding it wrong. It's built to function even if the ship is rolling.
Velvet!
The heading's fine! Kid, what's your name?
Number 2.
Not that. Your real name. Surely you have one. Wanna hold it?
If that's an order.
I'm asking you what you want.
So you're ordering me to answer?
Right. You Malakim would destroy yourselves as long as it was an order, wouldn't you?
That is our purpose.
You really are tools. In that case, keep your mouth shut.
Cannon fire astern!
Oh, I lost the compass.
That flag. It's got to be Highfleet's pirate crew.
They've got a bead on us, folks! And in case you hadn't noticed, we aren't really equipped for sea combat!
To land, then! We can fight them there!
Huh. Well, look at that. They really are a bunch of demons. That works in our favor.
You knowingly pick fights with demons? Must have a death wish. You're in trouble now that we're on land.
Wipe them out, number 2. That's an order.
Whoa there. We're not the one you'll be fighting.
It'll be me.
A Moloch?
No. I'm the Reaper.
What is this guy?
A Moloch pirate?
A sword, twin blades. No pendulum that I can see. How's that? No escape! No escape! Not good. Hold up! Disruption! You passed the test. Join us.
Well, aren't you the impudent one?
Says the demon who torched Televes.
You knew about that?
I hope you realize we're doing you a favor. If you'd stayed on that course, you would have smashed right up against the gate of Vortigern.
You guys are headed for Midgand, aren't you? That means you're gonna have to go through the Narrows up ahead. But the kingdom has a massive fortress there built to defend them, with a tremendous gate.
A fortress.
If this is true, we're in your debt.
We desire to pass through as well, but we lack the strength. I propose we form a partnership.
I'd be a fool to blindly trust the words of a pirate.
Do you really want to see the gate for yourself? We won't stop you. We'll even throw you a nice funeral if you like.
Happy Friday, everybody.
So what? We're allowed to
Hope you can
refuse?
enjoy a cold one, or if you don't drink,
Your business is
a
your
nice soft
business.
drink or tea or
and
something
ours
like that.
is ours. There's nothing more to say.
But First Mate, you can't go alone. We'll all come with you.
You'd only get in the way. Stick to the plan and focus on your duties aboard the Von Eltia.
I wondered if this guy might be a party member. Looks like you're going to acquire quite a few people in your party by the end of this.
And what are you folks planning anyway?
Like I said, we're getting through that gate. If you're not helping us, then the conversation's over.
Is it possible to get through?
If the First Mate says he'll do it, he'll do it.
You sure put a lot of faith in him. He's a Moloch, isn't he?
That doesn't matter. He's got the captain's blessing, and that's enough for us.
Couldn't you ignore the Narrows and just sail around?
Not now. We lost both our compass and several of our crew in an earlier attack.
Compass?
Huh.
But in the end, we're pirates. If someone blocks our way, we can't just fall back.
Yeah, too bad
And
you
that's
just
what makes
attacked
a
me and made
pirate,
me
huh?
lose my compass, you dick.
Tragically, your favorite witch is neither a sailor nor a warrior. All she can really do is look on.
No argument there.
Is the Gate of Vortigern really something that impressive, Dial?
They've got a fortress and a patrolling fleet, but the gates is the real show. Even a battleship couldn't blast its way through that thing.
Is there no sea route that avoids the Narrows?
There is, so to speak, but it's a long way out into the open sea. We just end up shipwrecked.
The pirates share our goal. I don't think we have any choice but to band together.
True enough. If forward lies destruction and backward lies doom, sideways is your only option!
And yet you don't feel like helping out.
I sure don't.
That Moloch isn't all he seems. Who knows what's up his sleeves?
The kid's a Moloch too. Hey boy, you sense anything?
We both have ulterior motives. In any case, let's go after him.
I know you probably won't listen to me, but you shouldn't get involved with Ifrit's pirates. Ifrit is the fiercest, most villainous pirate in all the seas. Every sailor trembles at his name.
For a demon, you're pretty wimpy.
Demon or not, scary is scary.
So this Ifrit is that tough?
You bet. Rumor has it he's an unrepentant troublemaker and is as strong as an ogre. His gang are all fearless, wild rogues. They've turned the tables on the Royal Navy time and time again. And best of all is their ship, the Von Eltia. She's a legend that's traveled to distant lands across the sea.
Nice. Sounds like I'd get along with them just fine.
You seem to know an awful lot about them yourself.
Well, it's just that every sailor dreams of being as wild and free as Ifrit and his pirate crew.
I guess.
Hey, I can dream, can't I? Demon or human or even lizard, we all got our fantasies.
The environments, like the colors, all the music, everything just flows really well in this game. Like I was saying yesterday, it's a little linear, but I mean most RPGs these days are. We've yet to really do anything with most of the the cooking or the upgrading and stuff like that, so once I get a little bit of time in town, maybe I'll start looking into that.
So, you've chosen to trust a pirate?
Not for a second. But if you're prepared to lend us the use of your ship and crew until we reach the capital, we'll help you.
I'll agree to those terms. But there's something I should tell you first. I bring ill fortune to all those around me. The Reaper's curse. I could flip this coin 1,000 times and still land on tails. Trying to get through the fort cost the lives of 5 good sailors. If you join up with me, I can't guarantee your safety.
Why would you go out of your way to warn us?
Even demons don't want to meet an unfair death, right? If you still want to come with me, just know the risks.
Works for me. I land on tails, I'll flip it to heads on my own.
Your name?
Velvet. This is number 2.
I'm Rokuro. A pleasure.
I can't stop thinking about
Eisen.
Rob Lowe as the young number 2 in Austin Powers.
You've got a plan of attack, I'm sure. Let's hear it.
To put it bluntly, Vortigern is impregnable. It won't fall to an attack whether by sea or by land.
So, no plan?
Wait, what about both at once?
Exactly. First, we send in the Von Eltia to draw their fleet out of the Narrows. Then we slip inside and open the sea gate ourselves. The Von Eltia will then break away and rush back into the channel. We'll climb aboard and push through.
One slip and we're all as good as dead.
Then don't slip and we're not dead.
Walking with the Reaper, huh?
The plan is already in motion. Let's move. This cave leads to the fortress.
Look at all these vines. They're too tangled to cut through.
I'm carrying some flint. Just burn through it.
Do you really think this is a good place for us to start a fire?
Normally, no. But we're also demons in Malakim. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not exactly normal ourselves.
Just taking a wild stab. I'm guessing this is the side area. Yep, okay, cool.
You're fighting the Reaper! Go! Hold on! Deception! Too slow! No escape! No
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
Huh. What'll it take to make you go all out?
The kid's awfully quiet. You think maybe there's something wrong with him?
Number 2's always that way.
Stop that. Calling him by a number is cruel.
What's Rokuro mean?
Well, son number 6, technically.
Same thing then.
Not even remotely. You all right, kid?
Why didn't you say something? If Eisen hadn't noticed in time, you'd be dead.
Because you ordered me to keep my mouth shut.
That's not what I meant! Why? Why would you do that?
Whoa, take it easy, Velvet.
Let me guess, kid. You were bound by an exorcist? I thought as much. The boy's will has been sealed away. Malakim have individual personalities, just like humans. But exorcists have developed methods to seal those personalities away, so they can use Malakim as uncomplaining tools.
Will he always be like this?
Can't say. I've never seen one escape the exorcist before.
Listen, kid. If you're ever in trouble, speak up, okay? You said exorcists bind Malakim's free will.
Yeah. We've lived in this land a long time, and we're our own folk, just like humans. Only a small portion of humans, those with strong resonance, like the exorcists, were able to perceive our existence.
But the Advent changed that.
Now Malakim can be seen by ordinary people. We're being robbed of our free will and made into obedient tools. Humans praise Artorias for providing a miraculous new weapon against demons, but Malakim aren't mere objects.
Malakim aren't things?
They are. As far as Artorias is concerned, Malakim, demons, and humans are all nothing more than tools. Everything in service to his utopia of reason. That's all anyone is to him. Even my brother.
Oh shit, I missed the host, Tone. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Sorry, dude, I was wrapped up in this game, man. My bad.
Don't get overconfident. Hold up! See this? Deception! Make it down! Let's go! Win life! How's that? Hold up! 4-2! Let's go! Hold up! Deception! Power escape!
That all you got?
Deception!
Make it back!
Deception! Arnold! See this? Win life!
We're finished here. Let's go.
Title!
Are you a turtle demon or something?
No, you got it all wrong. I'm the White Turtles. Sorry about spooking you, Zol.
If you're not a demon, then perhaps you're a Moloch.
Nope, I'm just a plain old Turtles. Nothing more and nothing less. I'm sure you guys have lots of questions about me, but for now, I'd appreciate it if you could hold off on them.
Right. Sure, if you insist.
Much obliged.
The Turtles are traveling merchants of considerable savvy. Their services could be quite useful for members of the underworld like us.
You don't say. Sounds handy.
You betcha. And at old White Turtle shop, we believe the customer's smile is what matters most. That being said,
Yeah,
this
sorry
being
if I'm
where it
missing
is,
chat
my
messages.
prices unfortunately might be a little on the high.
This is
Oh, no.
this is my
You're
first
going to give
playthrough
us
here,
a
so I'm
bargain.
pretty
I'd
enraptured.
love to do that, C's. But when you do's business out in remote areas like this, the costs add up and, well...
You're just taking advantage of the situation.
I can't entirely deny that, but...
Then that settles it. You'll do business with us at market prices, and that's final.
We should seal the deal with a smile, too, since it matters so much to him. Like this.
See, I've never even heard of this series
obliged.
before this, I don't think. I might have heard of, like, Tales of Fantasia, but that was the only one. There's, like, 25 games in this series. Yeah, this one's been dope so far, man. I was telling Prime, dude, this game started all like light and fluffy and real feel good and shit, and man, it got dark quick.
You sure know how to drive a hard bargain, Velvet.
What else was I supposed to do? Would you rather I devoured him and swiped all his stuff?
You're more frightening than the Reaper.
Still, that Turtles was an interesting guy.
It's a big world, kid. A lot of strange folks out there.
So I'm discovering.
He probably took one look at us and thought the very same thing.
The art and the
Demon,
the artwork in this
Moloch,
game is
and a
gorgeous
Reaper.
too, and the
We've got it
music's
all.
fantastic.
Ain't that the truth?
Like any RPG of this style, it's kind of linear, but I mean, like Final Fantasy got that way too for a long time. So,
What are turtles anyway?
it
Some
happens.
sort of turtle men.
Yeah, but what are they?
They are what they are. All you need to know is that they're good at peddling things.
They're probably just called turtles because they wear all those sea turtle shells on their backs. After all, Rokuro means sixth son, and that's what I am.
I was Teresa's second tethered Malachim. So I was number 2.
That's a title, not a name.
Huh?
Would someone just give the kid a name already?
A name? For me?
The goofy samurai guy is pretty hilarious. He's a really cool character. Rokuro or whatever. I'm just happy my computer is sufficient to run it.
Move it or die. See
Come on, really?
Yeah, Spider-Man looks dope, man. I'm super jealous you guys get to play that. Really wish I could get that on PC. I was surprised. There's like a cooking skill in this game and shit.
Looks like Ifrid's first mate has a strange superstition.
It's just a habit. Only comes up tails anyway.
What land did that coin come from? I've never seen a coin with a goddess on one side and the Reaper on the other.
Strictly speaking, that's not the Reaper on the back. It's an image of the Demon King, Daus.
Where have I heard that name before?
Martel the goddess. And Daus, the demon king. The Book of Ragnarok, chapter 765. The Battle of Yggdrasil.
Whoa.
Wow.
You're awfully well read. The coin was dug up from some ancient ruins in another land. They called the place Carlin long ago. It's made from soft, ordinary gold, but they had some process to harden the metal and make it resistant to scratches.
Wow, that's a rather rare find then.
Do you like to read books?
Teresa's chamber was full of them. so I spent a lot of time reading. Ragnarok is a record of battles from the Age of Myth. I've read it several times now.
That kid's gotta be like her brother reincarnated or something.
Coins like that are hard to come by.
They're way too similar.
Where did you get it?
It's a long story.
Never mind then.
So, were you deciding something with that coin toss?
Not anything I can talk about yet.
Oh, I'm sorry for prying.
Looks like you want to die. See this?
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
There's no guard. Do we just go in?
Wait. This isn't what I expected.
There's a barrier over it?
They changed the security.
You weren't kidding, were you? That scorpion and this barrier, all part of your curse.
You'll be lucky if that's the worst of it.
A direct assault would be a bad idea. What's the plan?
Down the cliff, there should be an entrance used during the fortress's construction. We'll check that.
Far normal difficulty on this game has
You
been
did your research.
I had to, didn't
pretty. You can breeze through it pretty much. I'm guessing, like I said a little later, it's probably there'll probably be some midpoint boss where you really have to get serious about it. Make sure you upgrade your items and have all your combos in place and stuff.
Is that the way in?
This one's actually guarded.
Which means there's no barrier. Let's move, everyone.
Stop. Those guards are...
Careful, they're not what they seem.
They transformed into demons!
What kind of curse is this, Eisen?
I warned you, didn't I?
See this? How's that? Let's go! How's that? No escape! Hold up! Let's go! 1-2!
You wouldn't expect these guards to carry the demon blight. Is this your curse again?
Probably.
If I'd charged in, that might have turned ugly. Thank you for stopping me.
Don't thank me. He's the one who noticed the danger.
In that case, I'll be counting on you to keep watch. After all, we've got a Reaper with us. Who knows what else we'll find.
Huh?
She's saying it's all right to talk.
Throws me off a little because I just got done playing
Understood.
Mass Effect.
Keeping watch.
So Reaper means something a little different. in my mind right now.
Looks like there are demons inside as well. Don't tell me, Eisen. You're the source of demon blight?
Nope. It's just our bad luck to be around when it's spread. This is what it means to walk with the Reaper. You've only yourselves to blame.
It works in our favor. The enemy won't be capable of an organized response.
And we're a small group. Our mobility will be an advantage in the chaos.
So, Eisen, how do we open the sea gate?
The controls ought to be located in the upper part of the gate. We'll activate them and then send a signal.
Got it. To the top of the gate, then.
I wish I had power like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you.
Hey, not all the ships left.
A battleship. Not good.
A fortress with a sea gate that blocks the entire strait. It's crazy what the Abbey can build.
Until recently, I might not have believed it possible.
It's no sweat, if you're using Malachim as tools.
If Malachim can be made a blade to fell demons, they can also be made a hammer to forge metal.
It's another way the Abbey and the Kingdom show their dominance to the people. It says, do not resist, submit.
It's disgusting is what it is.
Disgusting.
Agreed.
Sorry, just need a quick second here. Everybody having a good Friday? Relaxing?
This door should lead to the gate, but it looks like they've got it locked up tight.
Well, brute force is out.
Intruders! How dare you set foot in our domain!
Where's the key?
I am a proud knight of Midgand. I'm not about to yield to the likes of petty demons.
He's not
There's
really
nothing I hate more than
enough.
someone else trying to control the direction of my
I was
life.
gonna say, he might be a party member eventually, but...
My wheel is mine to
Yeah,
hold.
maybe.
If I'm not the one steering the ship, then I'm not truly alive.
The one steering.
Indeed, and my entire life is devoted to the defense of this fortress.
Then you better be ready to accept all that happens to you in the line of duty. Maybe it's time we found out just how deep your devotion truly goes. Take it easy. There's 9 more fingers to go.
Wait! The key is in the control room.
No, he's not a party member.
Through there!
One more question. Which way to the battleship?
Straight ahead, up the stairs.
Got it.
Well, thank you for handling that.
It just comes naturally. We need that key, but we also need to take out the battleship before it sails against the Von Eltia.
He's right. The control room or the docks? Which will it be?
Let's start searching.
Okay.
You know, you're pretty good with your fists, Eisen.
Not as good as you are with your swords.
I feel like I've seen a lot of your crew with swords. Do you really never use them yourself?
No, not with the Reaper's curse, I don't. It likes to rear its head at the worst times. I've broken blades just by unsheathing them, and once, just as I was about to deliver a finishing blow, my blade separated from the hilt and went flying. That sort of thing. A sword isn't something I can rely upon when my life is at stake. I fight using only my own body. That's one less thing that can go wrong.
It's too bad you're not a swordsman. I bet we could have had a hell of a fight.
I wouldn't need a sword to make it interesting. What do you say? Want to try your sword against my curse?
Sure, if the right time comes. Just don't whine when I end up winning.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Well, here's where the real show starts. Do we have a plan, First Mate?
The fortress guards are almost all ordinary soldiers. Just a handful of exorcists to deal with.
They went to the trouble to build this huge gate. You'd think they'd keep it better defended.
You don't need an army of exorcists to keep a bunch of disorganized pirates under control, do you?
As long as they're fighting ordinary humans, the Royal Army would suffice.
So a few exorcists as officers is all they need.
It was built as a symbol of the Empire. But it seems Artorias is the one really giving the orders. The Abbey directs security and defense, and Imperial soldiers are under Exorcist command.
We aim for the Exorcists then. The harder they are, the more fun it'll be.
Ready to bust some heads?
I'd rather cut them, actually.
You're fighting the Reaper.
You're wide open!
I'll stop!
Come on, really? It won't open.
That's a real thick door, too. This must be the control room, right?
That's my guess. We need another way in.
That window would probably work, if it wasn't all barred up.
It looks like a standalone building. Maybe we can find something on one of the other walls.
This seems to be the place. Let's split up and look for the key.
We'll search the other room.
Aha! Found it. Don't get so worked up over a little thing like that. It's proof you're alive.
The bump is?
No, I'm talking about the pain.
But I'm scared of pain.
Well, kid, who isn't?
Even you?
Anyway, boys sure are fascinated by the weirdest things.
Fascinated?
You like this, right?
I don't really know.
Keep the damn thing. That's what you were missing before.
But after I saw one in a book, I got a little curious about it. And I felt...
You felt excited, didn't you?
Yeah. I guess so. Do you know why the needle points north? Who figured out how to make it work? I thought that if I had one of these, maybe I could go on adventures. It's exciting.
When you feel that way, you should talk about it. About what you like and dislike. If you're happy or scared. After all, you're alive.
I'm... alive.
That's just my opinion, though. Not an order. Got that?
Understood.
You found it? Now we can get that gate open.
We needed a compass, too. Nice work.
Thank you.
Now to take care of that ship. What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
My compass fell on my head and gave me a bump.
Let me take a look. Oh, wow, yeah, that's a big one. Bet that must hurt.
Yeah, but at least I'm still alive.
Are you saying that pain is proof that you're really alive?
That's what Velvet told me.
Well, no worry. I'll just push your bump back down, you'll be good as new.
Wait, what?
I'm just messing with you. Don't sweat it.
Stop fooling around, you two. We have to hurry. Once we get back to the ship, just borrow some sugar and rub it on your bump. It'll make the swelling go down.
Oh, okay.
I promise I won't get mad if you talk.
Okay.
Right on. Thanks for joining me. You gonna be doing any streaming tomorrow, this weekend at all?
Don't waste my time.
Oh, right on, man. I'll be in.
See this?
Well then, let's move on. Always ready to fight.
Come on, really?
Move it or die. Too slow. Let's go. No escape. Let's go. You're wide open.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
If you want to live, get out of my way. You're awfully fond of that, aren't you? Still, you should keep it in your bag for now.
I'll put it in my bag.
Good. You know, that's a nice bag. It looks made to last.
It's Moritz silk.
I've never heard of Moritz silk.
It's a fine fabric woven from the threads of the Dandarantula spider. It's got a delicate sheen, it's soft as a baby's skin, it's light and stretchable, it breathes, and it's quite durable. But that's not all. Its most fantastic quality is how it absorbs impact.
My, but you're quite the scholar.
Knowledge and experience help you sniff out the best treasure. If you go and stuff every single scrap of plunder you find into your ship, she'll keel over.
That does make sense.
What I'm getting at is, your bag is the best place for you to keep that compass stored.
Keep that thing safe. We need it. All right?
All right.
Always ready to fight.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
How do you plan to stop the battleship?
It's equipped with large cannons. The plan is to use their gunpowder against them.
Who's this?
An exorcist praetor?
The docks are up ahead. Like it or not, we're coming through.
Hey, wait! Are you intruders? I suppose it doesn't matter. I will cut down any who consort with demons. Face the fury of the Rangetsu sword style.
Stand aside, Aizen.
No, you stay back. I'll take care of this one.
Sorry. This prey is mine. Get in my way and I'll kill you too.
You mocking the Reaper.
Man, that guy got wrecked.
We're running out of time. You folks handle the ship.
Careful, Rokuro. He's...
I know. He's holding back.
Let's go.
Where did you learn the Rangetsu style?
I studied directly under the Legate Shigure of the Abbey.
Lies. He'd never take on a student. Let me guess. He taught you a few things one time when he was super bored, and then crushed you with them.
Is it done, Aizen?
We're set. It also serves as a good signal for the Von Eltia.
That was about the saddest practice I've ever had. But at least I learned where he is. Yo, the Abbey's my goal now too. Now I can do what I have to do and repay my debt at the same time.
Is that your doing?
What? Is there a problem?
No.
A fine companion for the Reaper.
Everything's ready. Let's get our gate on.
Between your sword style and that giant blade you shoulder, I wonder if you've got Rangetsu blood in you.
I do. What of it?
Have you heard the name Kushi-Yamada? I hear they're smiths with some connection to House Rangetsu.
Yeah, they're a distant relation, a clan of kitchen knife makers. Why, are you interested in cooking?
No. I just heard they were fine blades. Thought one would make a good gift.
Don't. Kushi-Yamada knives are cursed.
Hmm?
The blades themselves are excellent, but they give whoever holds one the urge to strike out at anyone and everyone. I've heard they use the blood of women they love in making their blades, but the truth is a mystery. The clan died out after they all turned on each other. The blades were all supposed to be melted down into slag.
I suppose that's why talk of them is hard to come by these days.
Such is the fate of House Rangetsu. Or maybe it's just in our blood.
Sounds like there's even more to your clan than the rumors say.
Better than there being less, I suppose.
I'd like to thank everybody out there for hanging out with me tonight. I definitely recommend picking this up, and I'm hoping that it's one of the longer style RPGs. It's been pretty fun so far. I'm hoping it's like a 50 or 60 hour one here. I think that'd be pretty cool. Definitely having a good time playing it so far.
All right, it's open.
It's been a blast so far.
What was that?
It's the Von Eltia telling us they're approaching. Hurry!
All right. We'll pop the
The
gate
battle
open for
is
her.
really
Quickly.
fun, and it's not that difficult.
All right. Quickly.
Something you can kind of... I mean, it gets a little intense sometimes, but you can kind of play it and pay attention to other shit at the same time, you know?
See this?
Come on, really?
It's nice because there's you can either do your own combinations with Y, X, and B, or you can use the A button to like automatically pick combos for you. And I'm guessing that it's not going to really work that well at higher levels, but I mean, for now, it's, you know, getting me progressed through the game and stuff, so I can get better items and shit at least. So like I said, oh yeah, definitely. There's all kinds of ways you can set up different combos and stuff. What I was like impressed by though is it's got a cooking skill and like crafting, and you could like there's a whole item upgrade system to learn. It's pretty complex. I haven't really messed with it much. I've just been kind of pushing through, enjoying the story. I want to see this chick get her revenge, man. She's serious about this shit.
So, this opens the gate.
One side, yes. The gate has 2 giant doors side by side, with matching levers to open each.
Makes sense.
All right, let's find the other device.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
Huh. What'll it take to make you go all out?
Yeah, plus there's like titles to earn and stuff. There's a lot to this game. Like, I'm just really scratching the surface right now. But I'm kind of just going to let it progress until I need to really delve into the equipment and stuff, because, I mean,
and it's open.
I'm digging the
Let's
story,
meet up
too,
with the Von
you know?
Eltia. Back to the docks.
Oh, this poor bastard.
I can't let you do that. This is my fortress!
God damn it, another compass lost? Really?
Demon Blight again.
I call this an improvement.
The compass.
See this? It's a bubble! Swing back! You won't get away! Bubble! Swing back! One more! It's a bubble! Hurricane! Go! How's that? Bubble! It's a... Swing back! Hurricane! You won't get away! Swing back! Hurricane! Let's go! Hurricane! Wind blast! Deception! Hurricane! Fight and move! Hurricane! See this? Deception! Hurricane! Wind blast! Hurricane! Deception! Hurricane! No escape! Deception! Hold up! Deception! Outside! Let's go! Deception! Hurricane! Outside! See this? Deception! Hurricane! Wind blast!
Man, almost bit the dust there. Yeah, it's like the wall in Final Fantasy IV, remember? That thing was brutal, man.
The docks are swarming with demons. The Von Eltia will be overrun. Rats, we don't have long.
Eisen, can you signal for them to go through without stopping?
That'd keep them safe. But what about us?
That thing was a pain
We'll jump
in the
down
ass.
onto it as it goes past. Is there another option? Eisen, give some kind of sign.
There's no need.
Oh yeah, I remember
Von
that
Eltia
too.
will sail through.
Without an order?
It was part of my plan.
Rich
Welcome to
man's
the
house
Ifreed
in,
Way.
The opera town. Where they had the auction house.
It's coming at full speed!
Let's get a move on then.
See, I mean, the colors and stuff on this game, the animation is gorgeous. Ghidorah, good call, yep.
Will this really work?
Do you want the Reaper's reassurance?
The impresario at the opera house is always running around in a tizzy. Mostly because Ultros kept attacking him and throwing everything off.
Wait, what are you?
Or was it Setzer who was pestering him all the time? Setzer's the one who's gonna steal Maria anyway. I'm telling you, this chick ain't playing around.
Don't scare me like that.
I'm sorry.
Yes! Nailed it! You're lucky Mommy lives around.
Yep.
Let's go.
That opera house part is really fun with the and the auction house and stuff too. And then you have to go over to Zozo, where everybody in town is a liar. Love that shit, man. The music always cracked me up there. And there's that dude that's laid out in the alley after getting robbed. Oh, dude, you remember all the nice? You remember all the lines? I was trying to, I couldn't come up. I if I saw them, I would know. Yeah. I never even look at the score, cause like, I can like once I start playing that part, I remember. That music is so like melancholy and like almost morose, you know. Not morose. I don't know if that's the right word.
Nicely done.
Wistful. Wistful would be the right
You're
word.
not going to thank your savior for her crafty cannonballing?
Are you nuts? I told you to stay away from the cannons, not bang on them.
This witch chick
But it was
is
fun,
pretty hilarious.
and everything worked out,
she,
right?
She talks kind of weird, but again, the only
I'm sorry.
thing people complain about this is like the poor translation,
If it's
and
that important
Japanese
to you,
never
keep
translates
it
properly,
safe.
of course.
You wouldn't want to lose it again.
Oh, very nice. You know, I used to have the Eidos.
Give it. I need to set a course.
Like PC version of Final Fantasy VII. Man, I wish I still had that with the little folder that it came in. I loaned it to a
Fine.
buddy and he
You
lost
read it for me then.
Yeah.
But listen, kid. Give me one false reading and you're shark bait.
Better work hard.
That was back when I had my blazing fast Pentium 200 MMX computer
set?
with its 16 megabytes of RAM
It's a name.
and the
Your
3D FX original
My
Voodoo.
name? Laphicet.
It's a fine name.
Well, it's no Magilou.
We're through the channel. Give us a course, Laphicet.
Dude, it made
Aye, aye,
Final
sir.
Fantasy VII look so
We're
good.
headed straight for Logres.
Like, that card was a beast. I loved it. That's like what a lot of those original old school fighting games ran on, was the 3D FX Voodoo. I mean, like in the arcade, you know.
Now this is refreshing. Sailing into port like normal people.
Well done, boy. The sharks are gonna go hungry tonight.
Yes, I'm glad.
I used to love Virtua Fighter.
This won't be a problem.
I
Docking
see
the pirate ship here?
there's a business downtown that's got a Virtua
So,
Fighter
how were
arcade
the northern
box
seas, Eisen?
in their lobby. I need
Helaviz
to
and
go in there and play
Vortigern
it.
are in ruins. Trade with Northgand will likely be disrupted for quite some time.
Well, I like the sound of that. I'll have to act quickly.
Any word of the captain?
Aye. It's an old rumor. But they say Captain Ifrid was sent to Titania.
The island prison overseen by the exorcists, huh? We'll have to look into that.
I registered your vessel as one of our merchantmen, same as always. But even so, stay on guard. There's a grand ceremony being held in Logres. Lots of watchful eyes about.
I've been dropping frames all night, but I'm hoping that
I
it
see.
doesn't look too bad.
So they exchange information for mooring.
Information. For mooring?
Having the latest news gives merchants a chance to make favorable trades.
Also, how are the
So
volume
it's worth
levels? Is
protecting a
everything
pirate.
good?
I bet Eisen and his crew have connections like this in nearly every port.
Not even the Abbey's iron decrees can withstand the force known as human greed.
I see.
Don't bother going to Titania. You won't find Ifrid there,
And how do you know that?
because I escaped from there. And before I did, I heard something from the prisoners. They said Ifrid was the only prisoner to ever get out alive, and that he was taken by an old exorcist named Melchior.
I imagine
Lord
I'll get kicked
Melchior
off after
is an
about
elder
2
legate
or
at
2.5
the Abbey.
hours. I'll probably have to
He should
restart
always
my
be
stream.
present at the headquarters.
Or if my
Don't call
phone
him
dies, I may have to wait till tomorrow to continue.
Von
We'll see.
Ifrid's our captain. It's starting to look like his disappearance has connections with the highest levels of the Abbey.
Their headquarters should be in the capital, right?
Yes, at the Royal Villa in Logres. I've never been there, though.
And Velvet, your business is with a man in the capital, right?
Looks like we're all headed to the same place.
I won't apologize for involving you.
Usually I'm the one who says that.
Is that any better?
By the way, there's the little matter of your ship. My men brought her through the gate as well. We're going to use her as a scouting vessel.
Do what you want.
Okay,
We
cool.
stole it in the first place.
I was trying to keep it away
A
directly
scouting
from my
vessel.
mouth. You know
I've
what I mean?
assigned
But
Benwick to her. He'll give you the details.
maybe that works better. Right on, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Wind's
Appreciate
kicking and the tide's flowing, and we're stuck here.
Then why not just set sail?
Cool.
Not going to happen. The Abbey
Yeah,
hasn't
right
given
on,
us
man.
permission yet.
And we would
if
need
you-
their
if you can make
permission.
it back,
Why?
you make it back.
The kingdom
Appreciate
keeps a
it.
strict watch on harbors and sea routes. It's like they've erected walls and gates in the sea.
Aha! Midgand is spread across a number of islands. The sea is the only way to get from one place to another. If they can control the ships, they can control the flow of people, goods, and even information.
Exactly. They even created that fortress, Vortigern, to help them do just that.
It's restrictive, but it's also necessary. Demons are out at sea too, and exorcists are the only ones who can stand against them.
Even still, it rubs me the wrong way. A sea dog obeys nothing but the winds and the waves.
Crabs are amazing, right?
Oh yeah! They're delicious, boiled or grilled. Even their innards are yummy. And 5 sets of legs, that's so many!
That's all true. But what really makes them amazing is their miraculous ability to regenerate. They can detach their own legs when a predator attacks, which lets them get away.
It's called autotomy.
And then, not long after they detach their leg, a new one grows from the stump.
Really? So you're saying we need to catch lots of crabs, then scare them so they detach their own legs?
That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. We can harvest as much as we like. No one's thought of this before. We're geniuses.
Huh. I never knew that. I thought only lizards could regrow a lost body part, and only their tails.
Lizards. Do you think Dial's tail can grow back?
If it does, we could make a killing by selling dial tails.
Would they be tasty?
No idea.
Ugh, no way.
Have you heard? Marcus and his pirates were taken out by the Royal Navy.
So, they even got Marcus's crew now.
Of the 4 pirate kings who terrorized Midgand, only Ifrid and his crew remain.
Aren't the seas still swarming with pirates?
Only small fry that rob small civilian ships on the sly. But the only pirates left that can pick a fight with the Royal Navy and win are Ifrid and his crew.
In other words, the only ship left that's truly free is the Von Eltia.
For a merchant, you really seem to like these pirates.
He may be crooked, but money's not all he's after. If profit was his only desire, he could have made more by selling us out.
But that'd be too boring, don't you think? The fun's in making a killing by breaking the rules.
You're a funny guy.
And that's why Ifrid goes through him whenever we need to dock here.
Well, I can't say I've ever met a human like him.
So there's quite a few games before this one in this series. It's called the Tales of series. Thanks for joining, by the way, Black Rose. This is the first one I've ever played. So far it's about this woman here, Velvet, and her little brother were living with an exorcist. They are special people throughout the world that can see these what amount to basically interdimensional beings called Molochs, and they form relationships and they work together to be able to combat demons. And so this exorcist that this woman was living with her, it's actually her brother-in-law, and her sister had been killed by demons. So something happened, and I'm not very far into the game yet, so I'm not sure why he turned. But this exorcist sacrificed her younger brother to open a portal basically to hell to allow demons out. And she was caught in the explosion, and there was like an arcane reaction or something. She gained some demonic powers, and now she's on a mission to get revenge against this guy. And I'm still, like I said, I don't even want to guess how far in, but I'm not very far into the game. So I'm still waiting to find out why he turned and all that. But sorry for the long-winded explanation. I just wanted to fill you in on what's happened so far. Joined up with a pirate crew to get a ship, get across the sea, stuff like that. Very entertaining. The artwork's been great so far. The music's been great. I'm really enjoying it. This is a weird little side game thing. These things are called cats, K-A-T-Z, and you can free them out of chests throughout the game by collecting these different souls that you find. I have not played this one yet. I'm not going to waste any of our time here. I'll figure it out and come back.
Eisen told us to come see you. What's all this about a scouting ship?
We're going to explore the outer seas. Oh, let me explain. Beyond the reaches of our kingdom lie vast, open oceans we call the outer seas.
And you're going to explore them? What for?
To make a map of the whole world, of course.
A map of the whole
This game
world.
seems very light and fluffy at first when you start out.
Ifreed's pirates have many ambitions.
Kind of dark pretty quickly.
One of which is the creation of a complete map.
Yeah, I'm having
a
blast playing
this. In fact, the Von Eltius already sailed all the way to the far continent for that very reason.
If you're interested in playing it,
you guys sure
talk
dream
to anybody
big.
that has a Humble Bundle who does that sort of thing. They may have a code they can throw you.
Places nobody cares
That's
about?
how I got it. It's $50 on
Well,
Steam now.
regardless, if we're going to find anything in the vast waters, we'll need a lot of luck. We'd like to borrow some of yours.
And just how do you plan on doing that?
I want you to use your gut instincts to tell us where to look. In exchange, the Von Eltia will be at your service. And you can keep anything we find in our explorations. You'll be able to assign us new orders from any location by using a kind of messenger bird called a sylph jay.
Who knows? We might even come across some good treasure. Or maybe some rare food. Or brand new recipes.
That's a lot of treasure you could find.
Doesn't sound bad to me. It won't take much of our time, and besides, it could be interesting.
You're right. Okay, as long as I'm not responsible for how things turn out, I guess I can help.
All right, then I'll tell you what you need to know.
Expedition. What is this? Huh. Yeah, this game is incredibly complicated. There's, or at least so far, there seems like at least there's a lot of elements to it. There's a cooking skill. There's item upgrade skills like smithing, and now there's this expedition. Looks like you can send your scout ship on missions and stuff. I'm more and more impressed the deeper I get into this game. I think this is going to be one of the longer type RPGs, you know, like the 50-60 hour ones. I'm looking forward to this.
Scout ship setting sail. Take a look at this.
Huh. So this one's going to take 30 minutes.
So now we just wait for news.
Who knows what we'll find? A sunken ship full of treasure, maybe?
Underwater ruins? Desert islands?
New shipping lanes, perhaps.
That guy.
Some fish would be enough for me, especially if they sell well.
Roroku or something like that.
Tuna or yellowtail or sturgeon.
He reminds me of an exact cross between Mugen and Jin from Samurai Champloo. And he doesn't even use that giant sword he's got, which is some kind of relic. I think it has something to do. He's a demon. He's like half demon or something. So he can't. I don't know if he can. He says he can't use it.
Sir, scouts have reported seeing a powerful demon. Its danger level has been classified as Code Red.
Understood. I'll notify the Abbey we have a Code Red demon in our midst. Send out an emergency alert to the neighboring areas.
Right!
With wild demons this close to the capital, the Abbey must have had its hands full.
Eisen, what did he mean by a Code Red demon?
It's like a most wanted list for demons. From the latest I've heard, there's around 10 such demons across the territories.
Oh, they sound pretty tough.
That would be putting it lightly. Suffice it to say, you wouldn't want to face one unprepared.
So there's basically like rare
Let's
spawns that you
While
can.
we're wasting time here,
you can cause them
the
to
Abbey
spawn.
is digging in.
Apparently, by fighting enemies in the same area, like several enemies, and scoring high in your with your combat skills or whatever, however they rate it. I still haven't quite figured that out either. But apparently, if you fight several battles in one area and you do really well, you can cause some sort of rare enemy to spawn or something like that with better treasure. So I haven't done that yet. I'm going to try to, if this is sort of an open field thing, I'm going to try to do that, experiment a little bit with it and see what happens here. Looks like I may be getting one for free right here, so that's cool. The dragon that I had to fight earlier was no joke. That thing killed me a couple times, so be prepared for me to die, because, as I said, this is a blind playthrough.
You said you heard about Ifrit on the prison island, right?
I heard an exorcist legate named Melchior took him away. I don't know anything beyond that.
Neither do I. What about you, Magilu?
Word is he was taken away about a year ago. Caused quite a stir, if I remember right. Everything about him was kept a tight secret. No one even knew what cell he was in.
Ifrit is an ordinary human, right?
Yeah. He doesn't have the abilities of an exorcist, and he isn't a demon either.
Weird. I mean, if they were just trying to bust up his gang, why capture him but leave the crew free?
If not his gang, what business does the Abbey have with him then?
We've cast our nets wide and can't come up with any explanation. We'll free him, though. His place is on the sea with us.
And you're convinced he's still alive?
They wouldn't have any problems killing a pirate who caused them trouble.
If the Abbey took him alive and for questioning, it means he has something they really want.
But he isn't the type to change his ways or bend his knee on anyone's orders.
He holds his own tiller.
By the way,
Precisely.
I know my stream is very basic. There's hardly anything to it. I'm still working on it. I'm trying. I'm gonna get a webcam here pretty soon, so you can see my ugly mug. But yeah, I'm still working with like I'm still banging rocks together compared to some of these people and their setup. So hopefully I can improve it here pretty soon.
Very well. Onward to Logris.
Wait, you're coming too?
Magilu, she's pretty hilarious. Like, her way of speaking is kind of weird, but oh my god, what the hell is that thing?
We're finished here.
That
Let's
wasn't
go.
too bad. Not sure which way to go, so we'll just pick one and go.
Wow. Those walls. They're so huge.
That's Logris, the capital of the Empire. They keep demons out by enclosing the city within a great wall.
Humanity has achieved great things on the backs of slave Malakim.
Why the surprise, Laphicet? You've been here before, right?
I have. But back then, I was not who I am now.
I see. Tethered Malakim aren't even allowed the freedom to observe their surroundings.
We'll soon lose such freedom ourselves.
Huh?
We've reached the heart of the Empire, and of the Abbey. Soldiers and exorcists are stationed all around. This is no place for a collection of villains like us.
I'm not looking for a place. All I need to find is Artorias. That's it. I'll end this quickly.
Let's go! Killing flash! But I'm this close. I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder! See this? No escape!
You won't get any pity or compassion from me. An inspection.
They won't inspect everyone. Just act natural.
Your face is all stiff.
I know.
Act natural. We're incredibly, like outlandishly dressed, and none of us speak the same. We're obviously an adventuring party, but just be cool.
You, in the black coat. Show me your documentation. Well? Your travel permit from the Abbey, where is it?
Foolish girl, how many times have I told you? A magician's apprentice must wear a pleasant grin.
Uh-oh.
Magician?
This is gonna save us.
Verily, I present to you the traveling troupe of mischievous misfits known across the land as Magilou's Menagerie.
Entertainment for the ceremony?
Why, yes, indeed we are, my dear. Please pardon my uncouth apprentice. Girl, allay the good man's fears
be
and show him
careful.
the
Be
dumb
careful.
trick you've spent all these weeks on. Go to.
Huh? Oh, sorry, mistress. I forgot to prepare.
You pathetic little shirker! A proper performer is perpetually prepared!
You know what this reminds me of a little bit is Final
It's
Fantasy
fine.
IX
Doves flying around would be a
with Tantalus.
No, this will not do. If you cannot summon a dove, then act like one. Act like a dove.
Oh my god, what is going on?
Cool.
Oh no.
Remember, Magilou's Menagerie manufactures mirth. That was just a small sample for the good citizenry of Logris.
Hey, you can't advertise here! Move along!
No
As you
soliciting.
say.
That was a fine ploy, Magilou.
Indeed.
Well,
Pretty,
don't expect tricks like that every
pretty-
day. Coo.
Quick on your feet there.
Oh, that murderous gaze! Coo.
Those doves were amazing.
Just a crude trick. If anything, it just shows the capital's defenses are pathetic.
More like it shows how much confidence they have in those defenses. How many soldiers are here, Laphicet?
The number of exorcists in the capital? At least 1,000. And 2 divisions of guards.
I'd expect no less from the capital. They're not careless. They're covered.
We need transit documents.
See how the citizens smile? To think they were fleeing from demons just a few years ago.
To hold an observance of this scale shows just how much peace their power has brought.
A peace paid for with Laffy's.
Velvet?
I'm still dropping frames. I'm very sorry about that. I hope it's not too choppy. I'm going to take a look at this stream later. I've got it recording, so... and see if it's too bad, then maybe I'll just take a break until I get better internet, but I hope it's not too bad.
Right now, Prince Percival is the one ruling Midgand. He's the Crown Prince.
The Crown Prince? What happened to the king?
The king is in good health, but he's decided to withdraw from public life and leave the kingdom to Prince Percival. He declared that a new way of thinking was needed to save the world from this crisis.
This king sounds like quite the guy.
Prince Percival is incredible too. He's following in the footsteps of the king by working hand in hand with Lord Artorias in the Abbey. As long as we have Lord Artorias and Prince Percival, the future of Midgand is bright. Ask anyone.
Got it. So all of Midgand is on Artorias' side.
Well, that's gonna make things difficult.
The Abbey's job is getting harder and harder. We've all got to give them our full support.
Let's backtrack a bit. Just what sort of organization is this Abbey?
You're kidding me. How do you not even know that?
The Abbey is part of Midgand's Church of the Empyreans. Originally, it was an order of paladins and warrior priests devoted to exercising evil.
So I'd like to take a second and ask you to throw Prime Gaming a follow. He's the one who gave this game to me. Sure, appreciate him for that. This is a generous gift.
Research.
So basically, they're just one branch of the church, right?
He runs a great stream.
They don't really strike me as humble.
Of course not.
But
the high priest
I'm not sure the exact hours, but they're before noon. East Coast time, called the Brunch Stream. Check them out.
So the Abbey's leader is at the top of the entire church.
That's not all. The prince also gave Lord Artorias authority over all military and government affairs during the crisis.
Lord Artorias commands Midgand now, and has formed a new theocracy to combat the demon blight.
And that is the origin of the Holy Midgand Empire. The Abbey is its foundation, and its ray of hope.
Wow, okay, got it. The Abbey's a big deal.
I'm gonna go and check out this conversation option before I go to the obvious quest objective.
Mommy, when's the prince gonna talk? The exorcists are coming too, right?
I'm sure they will, dear. People are saying it's going to be a very important announcement about the
Probably
Abbey.
check out that
I
shop
want to see
too.
the exorcists! We need to thank them for saving us from the demons!
You're right. We all have to show them our gratitude and help them however we can.
Yeah! I'll follow the rules, too. I won't be selfish.
They sure are popular.
Because these people don't know the truth.
You think that's so? That the exorcists are fighting the demons they themselves cannot. That's why the people support the exorcists.
Yeah, the exorcists are like they're a classic case of where zealotry goes wrong. You know, people are too fanatical about their beliefs. So they become just as bad as the enemy they're trying to defeat or expunge or, you know, whatever. I really like the fact, as I mentioned before, the protagonist is her powers and her motive are very dark. Her powers come from an evil place, an evil source, really, and her motivation is revenge. You know, it's single-minded, just get the guy and kill him. You know.
Missing any everyday sundries?
Sorry for the inventory stuff here. Went the wrong way. Whoops. Can't go anywhere here. I must have missed somebody to talk to back here or something. Oh, I know. I just need to go to the other end, I guess. I'm gonna take a quick restroom break while this is playing out.
Listen to those cheers. The Royals sure have these folks in line.
Subjects, may I have your attention? It is I, Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgard Empire. His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate with you on this auspicious day.
The ceremony started. It will be impossible to slip in now.
After the opening, 10 years ago, our kingdom faced an existential threat, both from demons and the terrible spread of demon blight. However, one man raised a miraculous sword and stood so that the body and soul of the land would not be lost.
You can climb up if you want, but attacking now would be
And
suicide.
the name of that man was Artorius Colbrand!
Artorius! 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 Artorius!
None here, I trust, are unfamiliar with Artorius' noble act. To bring us salvation
This
from
woman
demons,
is not
he
playing
sacrificed everything.
But he's a murderer.
He called Lord Inominat, one of the 5 Empyreans, and blessed us with the strength of the Malakith.
But he's a murderer!
Velvet!
He serves as a shining beacon of reason in this world of turmoil. And reason is what binds us.
But you killed him. You took everything that I loved!
So raise your voices in praise to Artorius' devoted work, to the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our shepherd!
Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd!
Kind of a cumbersome chant, really.
Artorius! Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius!
Doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all. I entrusted you to endure the pains of reason. I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason and the iron will to do what must be done. And now that very blade stands ready before all of us today. I offer my body and my life in service to the people of this
what's
great
this guy
land.
about to do here?
With the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat, I will guide you to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory!
So what I've learned from like anime and video games and stuff like that is that if you have to let something into your world, it's probably evil.
You're the one who murdered.
Fool, they'll see us.
You're the one who killed Laphicet.
What?
The Shepherd Artorius. That's who you're after?
Oh, and here I was, hoping you'd just straight up pounce on him.
That would be certain death. No. I need a sword of reason and will. That's the only thing that can kill him.
Killing Lord Artorius.
Playing it safe? Boring! Regrettably, it is at this juncture we go our separate ways. I've got a bit of hunting to do.
Get out of here, you
No
flake.
one's stopping you.
Goodbye.
Farewell! May your days be fruitful and your nights tormented.
She's helped me about 15% of the time.
If
in
our
this
enemy's
game so
calling
far.
himself a shepherd, he won't be going into hiding.
And she's
Let's
obviously
take this
powerful.
slowly.
The old man behind him. Melchior, I take it?
Yeah.
Let's gather information on these people. If we know what they're planning, we can find a weakness.
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look into them, we need a lead first.
Eisen, do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend at the port?
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid. But Eifried has close ties to a shadow guild. A tavern in the city, run by an old man called Baskerville, serves as a front for them.
A shadow guild? Those sorts of things actually exist?
That settles it. Let's head to that tavern. They'll have food, I'm sure.
Why not?
My stomach made a weird noise.
That's another sign that you're alive.
Yeah, this really reminds me of that first part of Final Fantasy IX where Vivi is running around,
Savior of mankind,
oh, I don't remember the name of the town.
What an appropriate title for Lord Artorias. I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorias, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Shepherd Artorias?
How pompous can you get?
Artorias has already seized control of all
Give me
religious and
Shepherd
secular
Commander
power in
every day.
Midgard. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still...
Of course I will. He could be a god for all I
Sorry
care.
about that.
I'll have my vengeance. No matter what.
The Exorcists sure were out in full force to see the Shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
But I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the Shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah. He was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorias' side. Because now I want to take Artorias down too.
Oh, cool. My mission finished. Unfortunately, I don't remember where to go to check it out.
Lord Artorias' speech was so wonderful. I teared up halfway through.
I was so worried when the demons appeared. I am so glad I put my faith in the Abbey.
The Exorcists put their lives on the line to protect us. We've got to do what we can to help.
I want to marry the shepherd when I grow up.
Now that's popularity.
Ignorance is bliss.
Haven't found a cats in a while to let out of the treasure box. I hope I'm not. I know I'm gonna miss some of them, but I hope I'm not missing too many. I do like to get as much stuff as I can usually on first playthrough, but I don't know, this time I'm just trying to sort of get through it and get what I can that's easy, so it's not boring running around, you know, checking every nook and cranny everywhere 50 times.
He may be the shepherd now, but no one knows who he was before the Advent, or what he did.
No, they don't.
But he showed up one day with a mallet in tow. routed the demons, and formed a band of skilled young exorcists.
That sounds pretty suspicious.
Right? But the kingdom readily acknowledged his abilities and his conviction, and threw its full support behind him.
Maybe he plans on usurping power for himself.
Not likely. He's worked tirelessly to rebuild the church and state, and shore up the royal family's position.
Lining his pockets from the
some
state
well-informed
coffers.
young people here.
Not the slightest chance. Rather, he's got all the other higher-ups worried he's working himself to death.
Then what's he after?
Maybe there is no ulterior motive. Maybe he is our shepherd. Whatever the case, if he hadn't shown up when he did 3 years ago, Midgand would be a smoking ruin.
Well, I'm just gonna pick a direction, I guess.
Don't waste my time.
How's that? Let's go! Let's go! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! Who wants some next? Hold up! Pummel!
I'll cut down anyone in my way!
I tell you, want a game with a strong female lead, this is your game. This chick is a badass. You know, I love me some console gaming, but I bet that there's load times on the console versions of this. That's why I always prefer PC games, just simply because of the reduction in load times.
I've heard there's a prison island somewhere where they keep the worst of the worst, but it's a hard tale to swallow.
It's true.
And the rumors that hundreds of demons are in prison there?
Fact.
People say that no one has ever escaped from there alive.
That one's a lie. After all, we're here.
Wait, you don't mean...
Keep your mouth shut. Otherwise, you'll fare worse than anyone on that island.
Yes, sir. I didn't hear a thing.
Yeah, it just came in to bully the locals a little bit. I'll be leaving now. So check down here. Sorry, getting a little sidetracked here. Got some of this sweet Washington chronic going on right now, so I'm gonna check back in this town here. I think I backtracked too much. Okay, yeah, there's nowhere else I can go here. I was thinking there was another door at the north end, but... Alright, so... Oh, I need to go on the third, on the very far right. Yep. See, that's why I don't think that cats thing is that big a deal, because those souls seem to be, they respawn every time you re-enter a zone, so they're not really, it's not like you're collecting unique ones where you have to, oh, you've got, you know, 70 out of 100. They keep respawning.
You better be ready.
Too slow.